Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing. My name is Zack. I'm joined, as always, by Lane the Legend Kramer, and joined for the first time on Unboxing, Mike the Sith Scale Collector. How are we doing, Mike and Lane?
I'm doing well, guys. Thanks for having me.
Lane, for those that don't watch After Dark, do you want to update them on the General Kenobi status?
Oh, yeah. Correct. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. Thank you. Yeah, so guys, General Kenobi did get it corrected and did get all the eyes reinstalled and everything. So Kenobi is now safely put back together. Humpty Dumpty was put back together again and is now posed away with the other figures he was meant to go with, at least until ATRT shows up someday over the rainbow.
Lane, was that a difficult process to get that eye plugged back in, or?
Not too bad. It was just kind of annoying. It took probably about 5-6 minutes to actually get it back in, but just getting to the point. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about any eyeballs tonight. But I will say that figure, like, I think maybe something with the head sculpt trying to, like, maybe a little off trying to reattach it, because it was still a pain in the ass to get it switched, reconnected back up. I really hate those things.
Yeah, I was going to ask, those new head sculpts adapters, so do we think that's the way they're going to be going forward? I mean, like, why do you think they made that change? It seems strange. Is it just to allow for the... Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know if it was just to allow for the rolling eyeballs to be more effective or what.
They seem to knock into the rolling eyeballs.
Yeah.
Oh, so here's numero uno tonight.
There she is.
The Hot Toys symbiote suit. We'll put some...
Just look at that picture, man.
Music on. Look at that. Look at that action.
Like, that's
Sideshow exclusive, baby.
I will say, cool. I just didn't like seeing the Spider-Man on the front, where you can see, like, from the picture, the, like, kind of detail with the texturing they put on there, so it almost looked like it's bumpy and alive almost with the suit. Just on the cover picture. It was great. And hey, real quick, the chat, it's good. Thanks for joining us, everybody. So far, seeing Toy Mafia, of course, the man, the myth, the OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. Thank you for joining us tonight. Punisher XS, good to see you too, sir. Badfish, always good to see you. Alvin, thank you for joining us as well. Mark P, see you there as well. Haven't joined us here a little bit. Benjamin, thank you for coming in as well.
What's up, guys? So, thanks, Lane, for doing that.
Thank you for
just keep an eye on the chat for me. Yep. So we're unboxing the Spider-Man figure. I don't want to talk about the box because I've been waiting since like Wednesday to open this thing. So we're getting right into the meat and potatoes.
So forgive him, guys, for diving in here. This is.
I really didn't expect you'd be able to hold out, Zach, so I am proud of you.
I didn't either. I honestly didn't. That Venom figure, I was going to save it for next week, but I'm like, it's one head and two hands. It's not really that exciting.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Wow, no bad fish. Not selling Obi-Wan for $50 friends and family.
Sell him just the eye, Lane. Just the eye.
Just the eyeball.
So I probably won't do a lot of messing with this right now, but we have the symbiote web effects. Very cool. Let's see, we'll open them up. So many stickers everywhere.
Good thing is, guys, no eyeballs or stuff that we have to worry about getting knocked from their sockets tonight.
Oh, they're very sticky looking. Spiky too.
Ooh.
There's that. They got a little spike on the tip, just like my web.
And so is most of the webbing for this one all black?
Yeah,
it's all black.
Yeah,
look at that.
They even have, and so guys, just so you know, this did go. Both versions went waitlist today.
They're both finally gone.
Yeah, they're both gone on Sideshow.
If anyone wants to buy this, I will sell it to you for $8,000. Let's see. We also have a little circle web. That's kind of silly. We have some circle webs.
Jeez.
All right. We have as well some symbiote web Wings, very cool. There's actually a lot of stuff in here. My goodness.
I really like the
then
look of those wings, but I never even bothered to see how they attack.
They're magnetically.
Wow.
They sight up
Are they?
easily
Okay.
attached. Yeah,
Look at that action.
they don't
Yeah.
look good. Oh yeah. Are you
Damn,
gonna?
That's cool. I didn't know that
you
we
could-
got this thing.
Yeah, for attaching that, I believe you actually have to fully remove the hand and then you hook
Yeah.
it on.
Yeah.
Slide it up to
Damn.
the forearm.
kinda
Which I
want
like
two
the
of
idea
these.
of that better. I like the
Put this
idea of
on my
that better.
penis.
Uh,
That's for after dark.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how to follow that one up. But well, OG fan, I will definitely say in response, Darkseid Anakin did not go up after I broke it
Oh, it is
because
sticky.
I stole Darkseid Anakin for almost $1,000. So.
Wow, look at this. Look at
Ooh.
this action. Wow, he is. I was so excited when this got announced. And I don't know the exact amount of time that this has taken, but I feel like this came out quite quickly.
Was last fall, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
September,
Sounds
so. Yeah,
about right.
This is really
or
cool.
right around when Spider-Man came out, or right around that time frame.
Oh my god, it stinks. It smells like fucking nail polish. Oops,
I will say the stickiness of the suit seems to have worn off because I don't notice it on mine as much, and I really haven't touched it since first displaying it. So.
If you're purchasing the Zack's Wonderland clips, these little foam is very important. This little piece of foam right here. So save that.
Yeah.
If you lose yours, I will sell it to you for $300. Let's see.
Hey, Defet, thanks for joining us tonight.
Pop this hand back on.
And that handsome Devil the 6 scale collector, of course, is showing up in chat too.
He's a hell of a guy.
This is,
I've heard he's got a great mustache.
wow, this is cool. Damn, I like this. a
So
lot.
hey, so Zach, once you get to it later, and then
God,
Mike,
it stinks. Take like 2 years off my life.
Maybe-
I didn't notice that on mine. You must
Bro,
have. You
mine
just got that
stinks.
special batch.
that'll.
Yo, this is like this is like armpits. Let's see. Let's turn on the lights a little bit more. There we go.
Yeah, for this you're probably gonna have turned up. Since it's mostly suited black.
Yeah, I'm just checking because my last Spider-Man had a tear in the arms.
Terry. Oh yeah, this you definitely.
Yeah,
want
where
that.
they do the stitching.
Yeah, the guttural region looks good. Look at that. That's cool.
I love how
Good looking
glossy it
figure,
is,
man.
and just you can
Man,
see
he
the
is
venom.
cool.
I like you can just see the venom with the eyes. And
Ew, the head
everything.
sculpt feels really cheap though. Feels really light. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did they really only give us one whip hand? Is that
No,
real?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
I'm stupid. No, I'm stupid. Disregard that. We also get, I think those are the web shooter pieces, perhaps.
That go into.
Come off the palm.
Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Wow, this is a cool figure.
I love the venom insignia and stuff like that. The spider venom
Yeah.
insignia looks
What do
great.
you think about the lines on the suit, Zach? That was the one thing I wish it didn't have. It's kind of like that cliched,
yeah.
like MCU lines on the suit. I wish it was
Yeah.
more smooth, but
I also don't like that the hands have a line instead of a
Yeah.
square, but that's just me being very picky.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of those
probably.
everyone has to put their own touch on it, right? Because I do believe that's accurate to the game.
No.
So-
Yeah, sorry. To clarify, I know that's accurate to the game. I
Yeah.
just don't like that part of the design.
I would
Yeah,
agree.
So let's take all this shit out of the box.
The Fat was saying. The Fat
Yeah,
was
go ahead,
saying to you directly. He thinks the CEO, Hot Toy CEO, put some extra special sauce on your figure to make
Dude,
it
it doesn't
sticky.
smell like nut. It smells like fucking chemical. Turn me into a symbiote. Look at
Batfish
this
did
hair.
have a question for both of you guys. He was wondering, are the content more to you?
Oh man, look at that.
Are, ooh, that is very.
I
cool
like
to
that
listen.
way more than I expected to. I wasn't gonna get
Wow.
that version. I am so glad I did.
Yeah,
But
Badfish,
yeah,
let me show
to
you.
your question there, Badfish. Only it depends on where the light's hitting it. When I'm
that's
sitting this
cool.
close, I can see the lines, but kind of when it's on the shelf in the collection, you don't really notice them.
I've seen some people for that put in like the sculpt for the.
Yeah, I haven't tried
Um,
that yet.
I don't know if I would be brave enough to stick my Toby or something like that. Or
You
My
would
man is
probably
oiled
want to.
up, bro.
You would want to put some heat on the head sculpt to get it out because that is some pretty
I'm just
hard
a fucking
plastic.
man.
So
Look at this right here. Bam, popped it
Yeah,
right out.
they decided to use the easy to remove head sculpt.
Damn, I actually might display it with this head. This head is fucking clean.
I'm telling you, I had no desire to, but I haven't taken it off.
Yeah, the Fed was.
Oh, yours is like that.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
fuck.
the
I mean,
Fed is
that one-
actually does.
That one was harder to get on than the other one, so
talked
I
too
struggled
much
with it a few times just too. The ped kept sliding over out of the way.
The Fed was wondering is the material durable for this one? I mean, I guess as durable as any Spider-Man suit can possibly, especially because it's.
Yeah, so
that
far,
kind of
I mean, I haven't done anything overly drastic with mine. I haven't left it. But you can, I think over the weekend on one of the other shows, Classy Thomas had actually mentioned, the nice thing is once you put it in the pose, the suit has enough flexibility that you can kind of, for lack of a better term, massage the wrinkles out of it a little bit so it fits a little smoother. So it definitely has some give.
Holy shit, this is fucking dope. Damn, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my head sculpt in there. It'll be like Zack Symbiote. Zack suit Spider-Man. Okay, cool.
I don't know if we're all ready for that. The world is ready for that yet.
We'll put that right there. Man, this is.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of stuff with this guy.
There's a lot of stuff.
Well, you got to get something for it. It is a $300 figure. So.
Don't remind me,
What?
man. That's too much money, bro. That's too much money. Okay, so we have this bad boy. We're gonna take that out. This garbage. We don't need this. Hopefully.
Nope.
Is
Thank
there
God.
a left and a right for these claws? Or are they kind of just
No, I think they're all the same.
all the same? Okay, perfect. So,
If there is, I didn't notice.
let's see. This is probably gonna be a short unboxing because just been one of those days, and I just want to rip into this. So we have the black suit Spider-Man 2 base,
Love
looking
it.
very glossy. Oh, it's very glossy. I like that.
And does it have black suit on the front?
Yeah.
It does say black suit, yeah. Let's see. We'll get this ported in. Here's where the magic happens, ladies and gentlemen. I also haven't tested this, so it might not work. Let's see.
No, the good
So-
thing with this one, you also don't have to worry about any stupid ass plugs to light stuff up. So that's always a bonus.
That was a good fit. So, goddamn, where put that port plug on? I'm a fucking real hero. So with
You might need
Zack's-
the screw Zack from the clamp.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna plug that into the back. Let's see. Yep, I do. Fuck, do I have a mini screwdriver though? That's the question. I might have some technical difficulties. Let's see, this should work. Yeah, that works. So, depending on...
Do you
Go
plan to use the mechanical legs, do you think, Zach?
I do, I just want to show off both options. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm
No,
a
I was just curious.
Consummate
'Cause
salesman.
I know it's one of those things that's you're either definitely for it or definitely against it, it seems to be.
I will be honest, I was against it until I saw your pictures, and I was like, fuck, dude, that looks dope.
Yeah, well, it's like I told you, this is kind of the look I wanted. And I think I mentioned on maybe on somebody else's show, but I wasn't getting this figure because I knew that the clamp was going to damage it if I left it. So I wasn't going to be able to do what I wanted.
Yeah.
But thankfully, as we're going to see here shortly,
Hopefully.
the amazing Zack's Wonderland came through with a big W
Big
and
dope.
helped me see through my vision.
I wish I had a smaller fucking screwdriver though, so I could see through my vision. Okay, we're having some technical difficulties.
How about you, Lane? You collect Spider-Man? Or you just Star Wars?
I've only mostly Star Wars. I've only owned the classic suit Spider-Man, the
Okay.
one that came out. I just think because I didn't want to make the jump into No Way Home line is probably why I ended up staying away from Star Wars or
Yeah,
from
that's fair.
Spider-Man. I wanted that blue final suit one, but
Mm.
I had a lot of concerns about
Yeah,
the
I think
blue
mine's
eye.
shipping here any day now. They just took my
Yeah.
final payment for it.
I'm just had concern with that the blue material on that stretching or stuff.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
I just can't deal with the Spider-Man you can't pose.
Yeah, it's for sure. It's frustrating.
Yeah, so that's why I almost feel like if I bought a figure arch or something like that, where I could just kind of go crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly Star Wars is what I like to collect figure-wise. But the black suit I have a pre-order. Actually, that one I was going to get.
Okay.
But I had an original plan where it was going to go with Carnage and another Spider-Man figure, because I had owned the movie Carnage for like over a year or something. So I was doing a multiverse setup where I was going to have Carnage and then Black Suit Spider-Man. Okay. And then originally it was going to be Toby, but I really ended up hating the Toby figure when I saw it.
Yeah, and, you're not wrong on that one either. I have it. It doesn't blow me away, but I just, I know Dean always likes to say, kind of vote with your wallet, but I grew up with that. I mean, Toby was my Spider-Man forever.
Yeah,
so
no, I know. I
had to do it.
I just, it's got to be for $300. It's got to be a better figure.
Yeah,
yeah. And
I would say, as far as like at least mine, the seam on the mask and stuff, I was fortunate to get one of the later batches.
No, mine is the next seam.
It's as good as it's
There's no way to
get.
fix it. Yeah, mine was the next seam. I looked at it, Mike, actually, the week like I was supposed to have that on pre-order, and it was going to be coming, and I saw it in my LCS. I looked at it and went, oh my God, look at that head seam. Like the next seam, I saw it immediately, and my eyes I said, no, I got to cancel this. Like, I hate it.
Once you see it, that's all you would see, right? So you probably made the right call.
So then I was going to have some suits, so that it would be both the black suit and then... See, I wanted Toby because there was some storytelling where if it's like a multiversal pull-in, like saga fight kind of, he's going to see the black suit and he's going to remember what happened with his black suit. So can he trust his other Peter Parker or not? But
hang on 1 second.
Carnage took a header and broke its leg, so I ended up selling the broken figure.
Oh, jeez.
And somebody bought it.
Yeah, sure.
And then that kind of killed the entire setup that I was going to do. So my interest, plus then I just canceled Black Suit recently, and I had it completely paid off for like 9 or 10 months.
Okay.
And so that like literally Toby went towards that. But I ended up canceling him and the place I had him on order let me put him towards Balin. So from Ahsoka, so now I have 9 figures.
Give me 1 second.
On order.
Yeah, OG fan, you're not wrong. That is really all anyone should need. I like to think I'm not a Spider-Man collector, but I've got 1, 2, 3, 5. I've probably got like 7 by I don't know how it happened.
Once you get Spidey, you can't unweb yourself.
Yeah, it's not happy about it, but
yeah, no, I mean it's like you can get sucked into Iron Man's before you know it. You're like, it's like I just need Mark 7. That's my favorite suit, and then
it's the only one I have. I have held strong on that,
but you can then find yourself with like now you have Mark 1 through 7 before you realize like what the hell happened.
Yeah, I mean as collectors, that's what we do, right? We can always justify the habit. You know, it's like, well, this one's a little different. This one means this.
For this one, I can look at the black suit and I would just go, I just want the black suit. I actually had the 2.0 for the advanced suit, but I ended up selling that to a friend of mine who really wanted it.
Okay.
But originally it was going to be him in the black suit versus Carnage.
Yeah.
And I was going to get another figure to go with it.
Yeah, like I said, for this one, I was on the fence when it came, just because the posing and stuff, with it. But I like I said, we can justify anything, right? My justification was this is the best and closest thing I'm going to get to a black suit Spider-Man anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, there's that other one, but that movie one is just like.
Yeah, I didn't care for that. I mean, I don't care for Spider-Man.
And the Bully Maguire head sculpt and stuff is just
that wasn't going to do it for me.
Yeah, no. But it's like I could look at it, and I thought that Superior suit one looked really good. Which seems like the end kind of maybe a
lot for now. I had my finger hovering over the pre-order button on that one.
Yeah, the red claws on that one are what really made me like.
I actually picked up the Marvel Legends version of it from Eddie Money Mendez, so hopefully that'll fill my need for that.
For which one?
For the superior suit, the red and black
Oh,
one.
nice. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a fucking screwdriver. The one I have is not.
You can do it. Hey, did you want me to start with Imperial Praetorian Guard?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just start showing it here a little bit. Guys, give me 1 second.
Thank you, Lane.
So, guys, here just again, I won't do it since we can't. I can't manipulate, so I just want to give you guys a little bit of when we get to the unboxing.
Yeah, let me move you back up here.
So
There you go.
we're just going to take a couple minutes so you guys can see some of the box art and stuff, since I usually take a little bit longer with that. So here we have the Imperial Praetorian Guard, which I will be unboxing tonight. As you can see, this I will be taking a second to go over because I like going over this stuff. But we've got the cigar band here for the Imperial Praetorian Guard. I have been super waiting for these guys. These are the only Praetorian Guard were the only thing I liked in The Last Jedi. I did everything else in that movie pretty much. But these guys I've been waiting for. This is violating my rule of one, or only buying one of a whatever trooper or other thing there is, because I've got a second of these guys should be coming later this week. That I'm gonna have two of them because how much I really wanted these. So I'm a little bit surprised to go banned here for the coloration, because this feels like more the Clone Wars style that they do. I figure it would be the Mandalorian color, since this is from Mandalorian season 3. Hey, 14 Wellington, thank you for joining us tonight. It's just simple, different pictures of the figure, so no, like TV from the actual shots from the series or something from the Disney Plus series. So standard cigar band and just the warnings and all that other stuff. So here, real quick, you guys can see the actual artwork here. Obviously, we've got the heavy infantry Mando, aka Paz Vizsla, facing off like he did defiantly against 3 Praetorian guards, wielding all 3 weapons that will come with this figure. That's one of the things. Some people said either you got to get 1 or 3. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do 2. Because 2 of the weapons are kind of similar based off the same thing. I really like this artwork having the trio there. They're trying to get you to buy 3 of them so you can display all the weapons. But I like the kind of back view here to pass and stuff. I think that's actually a really cool setup. And then this guy will not be as involved as for Spider-Man tonight. But that's why kind of we're doing this as the alternate. So here we've got the guard. Now this is one thing that always annoys me. 4 hands to go with 2. So it really limits your options for how
And
you
you
want
would
to
think
pose
those
this
are one of
guy.
the cheapest things they could do, right? Like,
Yeah, for one of these figures. Now, basically what's all, because I mean, literally the accessories, I mean, other than the weapons, which we'll get to a little bit later, but any alternate stuff, you've got the 4 hands and then literally 2 pieces that are the one things that I'm most terrified of losing. That's for the opposite ends for the staff that can split into 2. These pieces are meant to fill in holes or cover part of that step. But obviously, as you can see, there's not a lot here with these guys. Now, how's it going, Oxfather? Finding your screwdriver.
I think he's got a couple screws loose right now.
Well, that's been true forever since I knew him, but So, guys, here, real quick, just because I don't want to get too deep into the figure yet till we get kind of the second half here. But now, what's interesting, I remember when we first saw these, the hands, a lot of people were commenting they thought on the prototypes it was Deadpool hands. They look like maybe from one of the older Deadpool figures, but obviously we can see now here with the texture and the style, these are definitely, maybe on the prototypes when they were trying to get them displayed, they were using some Deadpool hands. But these definitely have their own style and everything to them. I really like how these look.
So is the black a matte finish, Lane, and then the red's glossy?
No, pretty much the whole thing seems kind of glossy.
Oh, is it whole gloss? Okay.
Yeah. All the hands. So you got kind of like a couple of hand gestures here. So obviously you can do, but The other two then here are just going to be, weapon wielding. So you don't even get like a fist or something, unless they might be fists on the actual. I assume they'll be relaxing them, but you've got one because obviously one of the weapon choices for this is a dual wield. So overall, just very basic hands, and then
Lane, you got this one from your LCS, right?
yes, correct.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's been good.
Where'd you get the second one from, Lane?
Off the racks.
Okay.
That got shipped out onto me on Friday last week.
Careful.
But I believe John ships from like Idaho. Man, sorry guys, what I just wanted to show one of the ends, but I don't. This is one of those things where these things are getting a real pain in the ass to try and get out. Now, have you found your screws, loose screws, Mr. Zack, man?
I mean, I have a screwdriver, but it's not the one that I would like to use for this. I may have to just show Mike's off.
Okay.
It's also possible I printed the wrong file, which is...
Well, I figured trying to that your screws had been loose for so long, it was hard to find them.
Yeah, it's okay.
You can blame Mike for this. I'm just picking up on his joke. Hey, if we're both going to go down in a ball of flames, then I'm
happy to go down.
Yeah, I'm not going down alone. I'm an Emperor Palpatine, you man. You get the Force lightning up the butt. Okay, so what I will do here, guys, real quick. Like I said, this guy actually. Ooh, wow, this is big. I'm assuming. I think this is the one. Yep, splits in two. So I'll just show you the weapons here real quick. These are really cool. So this is you can have as one complete staff, or you can split them and switch them into the two hands. Now, I'm going to do here real quick so you guys can get a nice view of each one.
Is that almost like translucent with like
a
hint of
purple.
pink or purple to it? Oh,
purple
that's pretty cool.
Just so that,
yeah.
So without having the light, I don't know if the black light effect or something where they could.
Yeah.
But this is a nice, easy way for they can kind of show the vibration kind of weapon style and stuff that they use when they pop Paz and Grogu. I really like. It's a nice, cheap way to do it, but they made it look nice, like the weapon's active. I really like the paint apps here and everything for the silver.
Yeah, that's pretty
these
slick.
weapons look pretty cool. And then, of course, you got the opposite side here with the blade. Now, this is not movable at all. So those little pieces, as you can see right here, are meant to attach here to cover that from where they would normally connect.
And the paint's all pretty clean finish on those?
Yeah, no, very clean. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is all very clean, which makes sense for these guys because they're kind of a Royal Guard-ish type of thing. They're probably not normally going to have. And considering the one time we see them fight is actually like before it's trashed.
Yeah.
A base.
No, they look good.
The clean kept base. So this is the one that splits. Yeah, Badfish, I think it was like within 10 months or so they got Spider-Man out. 10 or 11, it was like under a year, I think. Because I think it was last September or August when they announced it. So this is...
Yeah, that sounds right.
Let's see here. So here we have the other staff. Now this one does not split, but as you can see, it's kind of similar design to the other one. But really, like, this one obviously has much more kind of black paint apps and stuff to it. So it definitely has... I really do like this, where both the staffs have a very different, unique look to them with the coloration and everything. And even the ends, even though they're kind of the same, similar-ish pinkish blade, you can still kind of see that they're different slightly. Different ends and how they show. They're definitely the same. They're basically the same, but this one's a little bit longer than this one. These weapons are really nice, guys. This is really, really nice weapons. And here is the last one. So I'm pretty much showing all the accessories right now.
Nice.
So here we have, this is like kind of the sword. It reminded first kind of like, the chain sword that the Praetorian Guard from Last Jedi had, but this is not bendable.
I was just going to ask you that.
Straight. Not bendable.
Does it bend in the show? I can't remember.
No,
okay.
I don't remember seeing it like that.
Yeah.
But as you can tell, they have kind of the same pink plastic material, glossy pink or purple, light purple, so that it shows that it's supposed to be like activated and lighted. Now, I will admit, definitely between the three weapons, this is definitely the weakest looking of the three, just because, you can see quite clearly here the small metal that all these pieces are attached to. So, I mean, that's the give and take for a figure. So I'm not going to knock them for it.
That would be pretty cool if you could bend that around. Again, I don't know if that's show accurate because I don't remember, but if you could, that would make for some pretty cool posing.
Ooh, I like the material already on this. So, last thing to show here real fast. No memory card cannot play.
Yeah.
Father, you gotta stop hooking. You gotta stop hooking up the PS2, man.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, guys. So just to show you here, the last of the accessories. You got Imperial Praetorian Guard. Obviously, it's a very, classic Venerator, Imperial Star Destroyer, Imperial base flooring. It does look. I do like because it does look like they have a little bit more, like kind of dust and corrosion, like in the line between the lines here and everything, than sometimes you might normally see. So I do think that that's actually really cool. But Zach, should I go ahead and start showing off the figure? I don't want to jump too ahead, like getting kind of in the way when you might be pulling up.
Sounds like it's your show, Lane. Take us home.
Okay. All right. Right now, give me a second, guys. Here, we'll get some stuff out of the way. All right. But overall, right now, guys, from the accessories and stuff, I think those are some of my favorite weapon accessories. Those two staffs that I've seen.
Like, they're nice. They're different, right? They're not just your standard Star Wars blasters and lightsabers.
Ooh, wow. 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 Man, the reds on this, I'm probably going to wish that I had some freaking, like, gloves on right now or something, but let me try and get this. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about this here real quick, guys, flipping around there. I'm trying not to cause anybody to go get sick or anything. So, here we have the Imperial Praetorian Guard. Now, obviously, this is not a figure with head sculpt, so we don't have to worry about any eyeballs popping out. Now the armor here does feel like a kind of a weird mix. Like the chest armor here does feel almost like kind of the First Order a little bit, like with the Stormtrooper kind of feel to it, slightly. I dig the helmet here. Really nice, kind of just very Stormtrooper combined, but where it has a uniqueness with. Now, I think it's interesting where they have, because it does feel like almost the Red Guard / almost more of like the old Blue Guard that was with the Republic, where they would have the big goofy helmet with the
with like the feather, the headdress on it.
But they had where their helmets then had like the little, middle piece here that would come down almost like a knight or Roman, like a Roman or knight headpiece would wear. And then this kind of mimics almost. This feels like almost kind of a combination a little bit of the Red Guard. Obviously, they were one straight piece with a small visor thing to see out of. Now, the armor here, as you can see with the arms, there is definitely some space with the material. Now, one thing I think is interesting, I've been trying to kind of figure out here the undersuit material that they're using like around here in the arms, kind of has almost like kind of a lightish purple feel to it that kind of almost feels like it matches up with the weapons a little bit. So far, looks really good. Here, so you guys can just get a look under to see more of the suit, obviously with the feet. But anyway, Mr. Zackman is back, so we will let him continue.
Keep going.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a second to get this ported in.
Okay. So just kind of so you guys can go through, see the rest of the body. Okay. I can definitely tell where this is going to be a little bit tricky. So here you can see kind of the side body parts with, they've got these kind of weird little, this is the only part of the armor. Now these are loose, so it's very easy. So I think there's going to be some more leg flexibility with it. But here you can see kind of, so you guys get a better look, the front robes. And these do, so you can kind of, so there's the main robe here. And then you've got two side robes. And then, so you guys get it, you've got the boot gauntlets and everything here. Now this one looks like it's gonna have some of the similar issues to like troopers for the feet, because you've got the armors like right there, right above where the feet are. So that might, there's gonna be a little bit of restriction on posing, but this definitely versus say like the Last Jedi Praetorians, this one definitely is probably going to have much easier time, especially with the upper body here, having easier posing options, because I mean, I can go right here where trying to do that, because they had, all those, the ringed arm things on the side here. I used that in the heavy guard, was a pain in the ass. So these guys will probably about this far. So they are going to be a little limited just with any armor stuff.
Is the shoulder and the bicep all one piece, or is it?
This is, I think this is attached by
just some Velcro.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's separate, right? The shoulder and the okay. It's hard to tell. It looks like it was all one piece, and say that would
no.
stink. Okay.
But I never try and pull off the Velcro if I can avoid it.
Yeah, sure.
But as you guys can see, I love the deep red on this and everything. I think that looks really amazing. It's very shiny, like very shiny. I do kind of wonder. The one thing on here is that this right here is like that a ranking marking or something like that on the armor. Like this would mark these guys as, just like Imperial officers have the little bars. Does this mark them as like a Praetorian Guard or something for their rank? But now, Mike, you've seen The Last Jedi. How would you overall, and this is the chat too, guys, how do you like how do you like the helmet design with these guys versus, say, the original Praetorians we saw in The Last Jedi?
I like this one. It's similar to what you were saying. It kind of represents like the, the old Roman, Spartan style helmets, with the nose guard that runs down the middle. So I like it. I wish it would have been used on something maybe a little different, something a little more memorable, or something that I personally liked a little more, but I definitely like the style.
Now, I'll definitely say for the helmet here, because it is kind of a big bucket head here. So it does have a little bit of range of motion, just because it's so long down, kind of. But you definitely have enough where, I mean, it's no more limited. This definitely, I guess, is more like a trooper style body for posing you can do with it. But I think the one thing is, if you're trying to grab the legs and move, you like gotta flop this stuff out of the way to be able to get your hands on it better. Okay, let's see here.
What's the best way, Mike, to get all these legs ported in? I don't even think it's the stand that's blocking them, but just like the ball joint part, it's pretty wide. I was having trouble off camera plugging them in even without the stand.
Are they bumping into each other?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not to be a smartass, but carefully. Because as you gotta look at mine, like that,
They're like real. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they'll go in. Like I said, they're tight for sure.
Pause.
Like on the body, like it has nothing to do with the adapter piece. They're tight.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure which way you're doing it, but I would put the legs and everything on, and then put the adapter on the flagpole after.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Now I'm gonna copy your pose because I think it's fucking sick.
I will fine you for that. Copyright infringement.
There you go. Yeah, so I think I'm going to make a small adjustment to this file just so it's a little bit of a tighter fit. So if you've bought one and it's a little loose, just let me know and I'll send you the new copy.
Loose in which part, Zach?
Like fitting on the
flagpole,
I guess. Yeah, because I had it at a certain size, and then I felt like I had sent it to some people to test. This was before you had the figure, and they said that it was like tearing up the pole, and so I made it bigger. Okay. And then it worked on one of my figure's flight stands that was identical, but I guess there might have just been a tiny difference in the dimension.
So that's an interesting point, Zach. Because I was going to say I didn't really think mine was that much bigger. However, I'm using a different flight pole to give me more height, because the one that it comes with.
Actually, I was looking at that right now. I was thinking like,
yeah. So. And I know I think like if you were to use an Iron Man flight pole, which is taller, I think those are even thicker. So
yeah, yep. So
it may be something worth asking, depending on who purchases, what their plan is with it. Because if you did something with like I said, one of the thicker Iron Man ones, you wouldn't want to make it any smaller.
Yeah, definitely. I might just put the disclaimer that this is just for the included stand.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, you're right. They really don't have a lot of clearance.
No.
For the feet.
Like I said, I don't know which one mine is from. I just kind of grabbed it out of my bin. It's not an Iron Man one, so it's I guess in the middle between the two. It's not as tall as Iron Man, but it's definitely taller than the one that they give with you.
I feel like I have two of the same hand. Oh, do I? Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Some of those kind of like half flexing hands are similar. There's not much difference to them.
Pretty sure I have two of the same hand. Actually, I'm almost certain I do. Yeah, I think I do, actually. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, like I said, they're close. They kind of.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I don't know what you would call it. The half grasping hands, like.
Yeah.
Like the middle fingers are extended a little further on one versus the other. There's not a ton of difference.
Yeah, and the thumb is
yeah
further down.
Yep.
Let's see. What combo do I want to go with then? Okay, I like that look.
Sorry for being quiet here, guys, real quick. I'm going to pose this up just a little bit.
Mike, if I send you a revised version of the stand, can you test it as well with your figure? And then send me some cool pictures, because on eBay, I did use your photo because it was beautiful, but I just want to make sure I have the right stand in the photo.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh man, this thing looks badass.
I told you.
Yeah, man. The one thing I'll say for this guy is that his on the lower half for his like kind of skirt material, not skirt, but like the material here, there's no wiring whatsoever in it at all, so you can't do any posing with it really. You can kind of.
This thing is huge. Oh my god, I don't even know, like.
Yeah, it could be overwhelming.
Yeah. I'm feeling overwhelmed, bro. Shit, it's like I'm bumping into everything on my desk.
Well, it's good now I'm not the only one who's bumping into stuff.
Alright. Let's see. I do want to print a sample, though, of this updated file.
You're printing them in plastic, I assume, Zach?
Yeah, resin is too brittle.
Yeah, I did both. I was able to, even on the resin, screw it in so the clamp was completely shut and it didn't crack. So I was surprised. I mean, I'm using the plastic ones too, just because I feel safer with it. But I wanted to test it, and yeah, like I said, it didn't break. So
Interesting.
yeah, I was using. I think I used ABS like resin. It still has some flex to it. So I thought for sure it would crack.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would still recommend plastic. I feel better about it. Squeezing that clamp on there with the screw.
So here is... Oh boy, I lost my camera. There we go. All right, we'll switch to me here. Bam. And again, I'm going to adjust these stands so they're a little more firm because I don't like the way that fits right now. But that boy is fucking huge on display.
She's a beast.
God damn.
How nice is the pop of the red in that mask, though, right?
Oh, dude, this is beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna get this retested. So yeah, sorry I couldn't get it both on display tonight, but Mike, do you want to show? I guess how it port. Well, never mind. I don't want you to undo your figure. Don't worry about it.
No, it's all right. I mean, I could just kind of spin it, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. Oh, I like the way you have your claws, though.
See it in there, but yeah, I mean, so
you have the bottom claws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of flipping over, so the top.
Oh, is that how they do
down
that?
Through the. I don't know what they do. It's just what I went with.
Damn, that's clean, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's just like you said, man. It clamps onto the flight pole just like any other, and then the bottom two port into the legs in the back. The top two go straight into the body. You know, the one thing I'll mention, and you know, not to steal your thunder, Zach, but I think you were going to mention it. The one thing I did do was put that little piece of foam in between the adapter piece and the body of the suit, only because of that stickiness that this suit seems to have. I was afraid of it sticking to the adapter piece, and when I moved it, it would peel something off. Again, like I said too, though, mine doesn't really seem to have that texture on it anymore, so I guess it's kind of dried out, if you will. So at this point, I probably wouldn't have any concern over that, but I mean, why not, just to be safe, right?
Yeah.
And then if you get the one without, if you're not doing the legs, you can get the other adapter piece. I don't know how Lane does this when he holds them up to the camera. And it's got the 4 pegs that would go straight into the body. And then you would use those this adapter to kind of get some flight poses without the mechanized arms or whatever they're called on there. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, same thing. Printed this out in plastic and just replicates the clamp system that Hot Toys already has. Just use that same screw and hex nut on the end, and you're good to go. These are fantastic. And that's not just saying it because he's sitting here on stream. These are legit.
Thanks, bro.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad that I own the figure now. I could test it before I send out a bunch more. But yeah, like I said, if you own this one and it doesn't fit right, just let me know. And now that I have the figure, I can get it out. Perfect.
Like I said, I had zero issues with mine. I think it all comes down to the flight stand that you're going to use, and they are all a little different.
Yeah, it's weird. I measured 3 or 4 different figures that I have, and they were all like within half a millimeter, within a millimeter or so of each other, plus or minus a few. So, oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's impressive, isn't it?
Oh man, that's beautiful. God, that's a lot of figure, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was not planning on displaying the claws at all. And then
the claws, I think, make a big difference.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is the Imperial Praetorian Guard. Post up a little bit.
In fact, I'm going to start that print right now.
So you can see, this is where the limitation kind of is, where you can't really pose these the cloth material here, but
You can't really get that look of motion.
yeah, because there's no. Normally I wouldn't use this. Was just easy to stick in one hand.
Sure.
I want to use this guy with both the split, but I'm not willing to on camera fiddle with those little tiny pieces.
Yeah.
That's to the ends. Good luck. But you can see, he looks so fucking badass. Like,
Yeah, you could.
super cool.
I don't know if you've ever tried it, Lane, but you can probably work something with like some thin wire or a paper clip and some fabric tape underneath, and
Yeah.
if you're looking for it, you could put in the work and you can get that thing to kind of, like I said, mimic some motion on those.
Yeah.
If that's the pose you're looking for. It's a shame they don't put a little thin wire under. I mean, I don't think that would really take much
Yeah.
effort. But
Well, the one thing I can see with these boots, I don't think it's going to be possible, because originally I was intending to put him and the other Praetorian Guard kind of in a bow down pose.
yeah.
But with the way these shin guards are on the boots, I don't think that's going to be possible.
Okay.
But this guy looks awesome. Like, if you like trooper style figures or anything at all, this is what I'm going to highly recommend getting. I am super glad I decided to get two of them. I love the coloration of the undersuit. It, like, kind of this, I don't know, violet or lightish purple really offsets the bright red here. Obviously, this is very similar to the Red Guard style red. So I'll let you guys know what my plan is to do with these guys. The reason I bought two of them is these guys will be going with, I have Return of the Jedi Darth Vader coming. These guys will be going with Darth Vader. Because I've always considered, since
you're breaking canon. Chris is gonna freak out. Chris is gonna freak out.
No, I'm not. I'm not actually breaking canon.
Non-canonical.
No, these guys have been established. These are Imperial Praetorian Guard, so they exist at some point during the Empire. Because now this is Disney canon stuff, so that's different.
That's Lane's head canon right there.
Well, no, this is Disney canon. These guys existed. I mean, I've seen in canon Darth Vader comics where Death Troopers were running around with Darth Vader, like Death Troopers. Disney Death Troopers were running around with Darth Vader, shooting the hell out of Rebel Scum. So I've seen these different. I've seen in a quote official canon material, modern troopers and such with, Vader and established guys, even Death Troopers with the Emperor Palpatine. So these newer troopers are officially been with some of these characters. Maybe not in the movies per se, but they have been in quote official other canon stuff. However much you take that. But the way I look at these Praetorian Guards, if they're part of the Empire, these were the guys who maybe were the one level below the Red Guards for regular, non-force powered humans or whoever they were, whatever alien species that they were any. So, like, these are guys who are a candidate to be the Red Guard, but maybe they weren't just quite as good, or the ranks were already filled. So these would be guys who, now, admittedly, for Darth Vader, but just like the Emperor, these guys would just be window dressing, kind of thing.
Listen, Lane, I'm with you, brother. I don't think OG Fan is picking up what you're putting down.
I
Jesus Christ.
It doesn't matter to me if anybody. It doesn't.
There's
matter.
no doubt that red behind Vader will definitely pop.
Yeah, I mean, cool. They did. I mean, they put the original Praetorian Guards, Hot Toys did, during promo stuff with freaking Kylo Ren of the sequel trilogy. They were not busy guarding Kylo Ren. They were busy trying to stab Kylo Ren in the movie. We've got Ladypool and Deadpool hanging out together. Obviously we know in real life they're all family members, like all the different pools. But they were trying to murder him in the movie. Sorry for spoilers, but it's been 3 weeks.
Wait, so this, I'm gonna make sure
you're
I'm not saying some stupid ass shit right now. But this figure is from Mandalorian, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
I'll
So
make sure I was not misquoted.
I'm looking at the Praetorian Guards would have made sense if they were like assigned to Vader as like the Red Guard were with the Emperor, and these guys would be with Vader.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, OG fan, you're not completely wrong with headcanon is like literally the only canon.
Can we start
What
hashtag
does?
renew the acolyte trending? Let's go, baby.
Nobody cares.
No. I will not contribute to that at all.
Hashtag stranger who?
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you?
Now, hey, if they actually did a Stranger official Hot Toys figure, I think that would actually turn out pretty good. But I'm gonna say,
fucking pissed. I don't want to talk about anything like that right now. I'm pissed. I'm furious.
I am so super happy with this guy.
Because that fucking
super
idiot
happy.
Star Wars Theory and all those other fucking idiots.
How about the fingerprints, Lane? Are they picking
Smack
up
him
on
in
that,
his
or?
fucking head.
Not as far as I can tell, but I definitely
Okay.
think if I touch like the other one, when I touch it in the future, it's going to be gloves. At least if
Yeah.
I'm going to be hands.
I figured it probably wouldn't show as much as like the black
Well,
one, but
Yeah. It's not going to be like when I'm getting the red and chrome Iron Man. That thing, there's zero chance I'm touching that without.
yeah, that chrome will be a nightmare.
But I'm super happy. This is a great purchase. I cannot wait to get 2 of these. And then they're going to go with my Return of the Jedi Darth Vader. And I don't care what anybody else thinks about it because they're going to look cool with it.
Well, Lane, I'm going to say as the new guy on the show here, coming from the chat and watching all these, I think I can speak for everybody out there. We are just relieved that you didn't break anything.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Yeah, I almost broke something before Lane did today.
We're not worried about you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
well,
Mike. You know what?
just
outta
because I've had
he's just
Jesse,
jealous because
Don-
his team is 1-4.
Well, no. Hey, one thing, guys. I'm gonna
Taking
give
my
I
you
play a
Wizards.
real schedule. Sorry,
Like-
I don't back out of my losses.
First off, I've never done that in this dynasty.
Okay.
Second off, in this dynasty though, I will say. Second off, I feel really bad for whoever team you replaced because I think that's their real schedule. I didn't regenerate schedules.
Yeah, Big
That
Ten's
team
no
is
joke, man.
Bro, that team is gonna get fucking bamboozled because they're a 1-star team playing like 5 top 10 teams. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm at number 1 next week, so
That's
and then I think I have 2 weeks off.
Now,
Thank
I want
God,
to
bro.
just
fucking
I
send
just
your players to
wanna-
the hospital.
Yeah, I just
Bringing
wanna
in
say
new
to-
players.
Jesus Christ.
I just want to say to you guys with Insane Football how much now that came back,
Oh, do you want to
how
see
much
this?
you
Something
guys
really cool.
have embraced that game.
Look at this.
And it-
Look at this, Lane.
What do you do?
Not only have I embraced it, Lane, I'm living it.
Do it.
Oh, look at this. Oregon Ducks, baby.
Oh, jeez.
That's
I
slick,
bought
man.
this on eBay, and it only needs one thing different. But I knew it was wrong going into it, but this little warning sticker is too small. But I know a guy that's going to fix it for me. It's so beautiful. This is not an actual... Well, this is a real football helmet, but it's not like the team-issued helmet. This is a replica, but...
Well, we just got
the ones that I'm looking at right now, some of them are actually team-issued.
That looks like a crazy Oregon Ducks helmet.
Zach, I would say that's the second best helmet in your collection.
Really? Actually, this helmet, I bought this stand for it, and I want to buy it for the Helldivers helmet you made me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I can't really show it to you, but it's like a ball, and it like comes off the wall, so you can just rest
Oh,
the
yeah.
helmet on there.
Yep.
It's
Like a motorcycle helmet
Yeah, exactly.
stand.
It's fantastic.
Like so we just got $2 super chatted by OG fan.
Hey.
You wanna call that?
Wait, did I hear you using these behind Vader? Oh,
Return
God.
the Jedi Vader, exactly, because it's going to look awesome. I
tried to warn him.
I have obsessively had this idea in my head for about 6 or 7 weeks that it would look amazing.
Wait, I want to
And
put this thing on. I want to put this thing on real quick.
You're gonna have to send us pictures when that's done, Lane, because
Oh, I totally am.
even though we may not agree with your,
I'm going to be
your
unboxing.
thinking.
It should be in the next day or two. Return the Jedi Vader shipping to me from Hong Kong. So I am getting Vader.
Can we open it?
I'm going to. Now it may not be till after the first week in September, taking when it's going to by the time we get here, since I'll be going on vacation that week, so I will not be around. But Vader's going to unlock, and I guarantee I will have these guys ready to, if nothing more, annoy some OC fans by having Vader buy them. But they are going to look awesome to me, and I am going to be having a great time.
That alone will make it
Mike,
all
how do I
worth
put
it.
this on?
Yeah, go for it.
You got to take the hand off,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just,
and
oh,
then-
it just plugs in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should just.
You just got to
Is
be
it-
careful putting it around the suit. That's the one
Yeah.
thing.
It can go in both hands. Okay.
Yeah. But Oxfather, I want to get your thing too because you were kind of distracted having to find your
First off, don't ever tell me I'm distracted. Okay.
when you were trying to be
Oh,
out
that's
there
cool.
trying to find
First off, Lane, I don't get distracted, right?
as you were running
yourself.
around
Check
as
yourself.
you were running around trying to find
Check yourself, Lane. I'll punch you in the throat when I see you. Oh man, that's cool. I didn't even plug it in all the way because I think it is actually going to damage
wow,
the suit.
that looks so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
dude.
though you have
I wish they gave
even-
you two of them, those cheap bastards. What the fuck?
Well,
I'll
that's
sell
what
you mine.
toy anxiety is for.
Really? I will actually buy it if you're
You
interested.
don't want my price.
What, the Mike's Adventure World price? I thought that was
Yeah, I'll make you
50%
one.
off. What the hell? Wait, actually, if you will sell this, I will buy it.
You cannot use code not ox.
What the fuck? There's a lot of disclaimers that weren't
The
present.
the Oxy, maybe if you use the code the Oxy Sexy Legend or something like that, might get you. 0.2%
Use code
discount.
Dean the Dream.
Yeah.
Okay, don't take mine, Dean. From
So, Mr. Oxfather, I wanted to get because you were having to be
yeah,
off the
thank you
time.
for rewarding.
He's still
that.
not paying attention. Look at him.
I'm
So
not. What is,
distracted.
Lane? What type of shit are you talking about? What are you talking about, Lane?
I am trying to get you to
I'm
look
over here
good.
mourning
You
the
were-
acolyte, and you're asking me this question.
Yeah,
What are you asking me?
I was wanting to show you. You weren't able to see these at the time because
Okay,
you were having to search for the screwdriver.
thank
The
you.
weapons
for
that come
rewarding.
with these really awesome weapons that actually come with the Praetorian Guard. They are quite amazing especially with kind of
Are they LED light up?
no.
Oh, wow.
That would be slick, but Hot
Yeah,
Toys
yeah.
ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, for these guys,
They
no
actually
chance
do
in hell. But they also came with this one, which this is the one that can split.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, these will go into this guy, and then probably
actually
the
pretty cool.
staff will be The only
That's
thing
pretty
I didn't use these tonight is because these have two little pieces you attach to the ends to cover them up, and I don't want to risk too much can get lost easily doing. But I'm super happy with this figure. I'm glad you're really happy. That seeing you unbox that one is probably making me go a little bit like, what did I do? But I'll be okay. I'll be over it soon enough.
Bro, this thing is crazy.
So what would you give that one? I mean, just preliminary
honestly,
wise.
okay, I am a very big Symbiote Spider-Man fan, so this
Yeah,
is
same
very
here.
much a jaded answer.
But you're also a very critical Symbiote Spider-Man, respectfully.
Yeah.
Are you
So
getting
I
Venom?
feel like you can go both ways.
Are you getting Venom?
Okay, first off, I don't like how sharp these fucking claws are. I will
Oh,
say
they
that.
are. Even the
That's
original,
not my
the advanced
favorite.
suit.
Yeah.
You know, when I
Spoken
when
me.
I had the
Don't like
advanced 2.0 last year that I unboxed here, they were sharp as shit.
Yeah, I don't like that. I honestly, the smell's kind of gone. I have noticed that already.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have given us a longer stand, even just like a half of an inch longer, because right now it's literally just about as tall as the figures. But I guess a normal person would have it at the waist, so maybe that's not a real problem. I think it's kind of, I don't know if it's a weird thing to make the portrait exclusive, but that was for free and it was available for a very long time. I wish the claw spacing in the back was a bit better, because I saw Philip install these claws, and even without the adapter, it looked like it was a pain in the ass. And again, like when I was off camera, I tried it without the adapter, and it was not particularly enjoyable. I would have to say, constructively, I'm giving this like a 9.5, and I'm only docking at half the points for maybe not coming with two of these or like two different sculpts, and that's pretty like being pretty critical. Yeah, this is a really good figure. Also, like, I would have loved it to come with the Peter Parker head, but I know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But man, this
Yeah.
is cool.
Would you
Maybe-
want that
maybe-
if they were giving you the video game version of the head? I
Possibly.
mean, that's the only thing.
Yeah. I would have liked it if the eyes swap out. I haven't played the game, so maybe that's not a thing in the game, that the eyes change size. That would have been
I don't
nice.
remember.
Well, there is another version of him in kind of this black suit, which is more where it's more.
Don't spoil it
He's
for me. I
more-
haven't played the game.
Okay, but it
Please
is a
stay.
little bit. It's a little bit
These
more
are really
symbiote.
nice though. Like all the symbiote effects on the
Yeah,
claws
that's
are
what I
really
was going
nice.
to ask. How
And I
did you like how
don't
those turned out?
think there was a big price increase over the regular version of this figure, if any.
305.
So they were both 305.
It was I
The
think it
red
was
suit
305. The
was
red
what
suit.
price?
I think
Like
it's
the
285 or 290.
Okay, so
Or
what,
you
$15?
mean the advanced? Well, remember the advanced suit was a.
I'm talking about the advanced suit 2.0 with
Yeah,
the
the
claws. What was that
2.0.
price?
That one was 305, I think.
So then it's
Remember
the same price.
that was an exclusive though too,
So this is
Yeah,
305
that was
also,
the
right?
limited one.
or 310, something like that.
Something like that. Okay. Anyways, you're not paying a lot extra, and you're getting a lot of extra symbiote effects. I really like that. Yeah, I'm going pretty comfortably at a 9.5.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really think the only issue is just, they didn't give you another symbiote effect, and I think the stand could have been a little taller. But this is really cool. I'm really
You had a good
thrilled
point
with
though,
this.
Zach. That I guess it's designed for that waist clamp, so he would have been sitting about an inch higher.
Probably about like
if
an inch and a
you
half,
were
2
to
inches
use
taller.
that.
Yeah. But I've experienced and seen so many people have that issue where the pressure of the
100%.
the spring-loaded action digs into the suit. That's why we designed this. So if you want one, I'm gonna firm up the design tonight. And it's weird because I have friends that have the advanced suit 2.0, and I imagine it's the same clamp, but they never said it was loose. And when I tested it, it was pretty firm. I don't know. That tripped me out though. But I'll get it fixed, and if I owe you a replacement stand, just let me know. I'll send it out at my own cost or figure something out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say for the Imperial, I can't compare the Praetorian Guard. I'm comparing it to other trooper style figures in that kind of class and stuff. I'm definitely going to give this guy probably an 8.5 out of 10 as his trooper. I'm not going to compare this guy to like Luke Skywalker's or Darth Vader's or main
that's
characters because that's kind of silly. Because there's no head sculpt, other stuff that be part of that discussion.
Yeah,
so,
and my rating is also just in a bubble, right? Like this, if you ask me to rate just this only, then that would be my ranking.
But I'm going to give this guy an 8.5 out of 10 because I think for a trooper style figure, now I haven't fully gone crazy with all the posing, but the look, the way the armor works, the hands, the paint, I think the weapon combination you can get with this guy is just really cool. But I don't think I would ever put a trooper like past the 9 out of 10. That would be the highest. But I'm super happy with it,
bro.
Yeah, I think
sorry,
we can say,
I can't get over this fucking thing.
Yeah,
look at.
I
this
think we can all
thing.
say that this is.
I don't even know if
was
it's
a
gonna
really
fit in this shelf.
I was just gonna ask you if you had space for it.
Fuck, I don't.
'Cause
I don't know.
I don't know what to do with mine, and I literally just got the
mine was
DeLorean
going on
into a
top
shelf.
of it. Mine was going to be going on top of the detail originally. So
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with mine yet.
Fuck, I don't know what to do.
Hey, congrats to both you guys for having this figure, for getting that Black Suit Spider-Man. You guys have both hit it out. I think you both hit it out of the park. Hot Toys,
Thanks,
you guys, for a non-sculpted or non-movie Spider-Man, Hot Toys, you guys really nailed it with that figure. I think that is, I think long-term from the Spider-Man games line, which is quite a few Spider-Mans at this point, from Spider-Man 1 and 2. I could see this one being like one of the most sought. Now, does that mean it's going to be a $400 figure on the back, the secondary market 2 years from now or whatever? Probably not.
No, I think they made too many.
I can see this being one of the most sought after figures, though. Most like of the Spider-Man games.
And they only
Spider-Man
made 3 from that game, right? Everybody was,
they made the
assuming
Miles
they'd make a dozen different variations.
2 exclusive. Miles 2.0.
Yep.
The 2.0 advanced suit, which is similar.
Yep.
This one, Superior, and Venom. So
that's right. They did make the Superior.
But Venom and the Superior have not come out yet.
Yeah.
So we don't know how those are going to turn out. But a fantastic thing. I'm really glad, Zach, that you are enjoying that figure. I mean, I do kind of regret not getting him, but he would have been my only Spider-Man, and whether it's my own incompetence or not, kind of destroyed my setup that I got him for. But hey, you know what? I think, like you said, there'll be a chance if I really, really want to get him in the future, I'll be able to probably find him at some point. But
I don't even know what the fuck to
congrats.
do with this thing. Like, I'm looking at the Hot Toys poses, and I don't really understand how they have it posed.
Without
He's like
carrying
standing on the
in some of
claws.
them.
Here, let me. He's like standing on the claws. Actually, I kind of like this right here. So we'll spread these claws out a little bit.
Yeah, this one's good.
Yeah. Where he's got the leg bent a little bit and everything. That looks
Yeah, I
cool.
kind of like how they're bent around him.
I wish the last piece of the claw could land like a little straighter, almost, so you can
Yeah.
almost kind of have it like the claws could all be on the ground, kind of holding him up, kind of Doc Ock style.
That's what.
Which
Yeah,
is-
that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Yeah, I couldn't find any configuration where they would hit that cleanly, because the only way to get the point straight down, these ones on the bottom would have to be pushed so far back that it didn't look right.
yeah.
So, anybody for chat? Any other questions you guys had or anything about
This
whether
is so
it's Spider-Man,
fucking cool.
Praetorian Guard, or anything? Because I know we've kind of got these guys posted up a little bit. Zack is still. Hey man, this is where you can see the magic of the Spider-Mans. You start getting going, looking at the. I think Spider-Mans are like the figure where you start, especially when they've got a lot of extra stuff like this. You just start seeing different things that you just want to start fiddling around with on them because you know they're a dynamic character.
For sure. The only drawback, though, Lane, is like you mentioned earlier, that as good as they can be, they're still very limited in their articulation, right? So you can never quite Spider-Man these things the way you want to. You know, like a Marvel Legends or a Mafex or whatever.
But that's the thing, you're also getting more detail out of it and everything.
Mhm.
So you know that's the one thing is for whatever it is, 1/6 scale, whether a statue, whether figures or whatever, you know that there are going to be certain restrictions on detail or movement depending on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But without causing damage over time, especially for figures. So the one thing with 1/6, like I was looking at a 3-0, totally a character nobody would know. Ultraman Belial, who is from the Ultraman series from Japan, with Subaraya, that's been around since the late 60s. I'm a big Ultraman fan, just same time in with Power Rangers or other things.
Yeah.
But like one of the best villains from the last 10 years is an evil Ultraman called Belial. 3-0 put out a great looking figure of one of the characters from one of the movie's ultimate neatest forms. He's got a big ass giant cloak, like Genghis Khan cloak thing he's wearing in the whole thing. But basically, every review of the figure said that it's true to the design of the character and the costume. But everybody said you put the big cloak on him, his legs are so tiny and too thin that he falls over. Like it literally, even with the stand that came with him, could you not stand him up? So
Let's call this one here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check these prints. I gotta relist them on eBay if they have an issue. But if you want to buy any adapters, let me know, or shawarma or churro.
go,
I
G.
can get you out. But love you guys. Mike, thanks for joining. Lane, thanks as always, and we'll catch
Hey.
you on the next episode.
thank you, everybody.
See you guys.